In today's Whiteboard Leadership Moment, I want to talk to the churches that have more than one service. And I want to talk to you about a mid-service mini evaluation. And most churches have about a half hour between services. Some don't. They may not be able to do this or maybe shorten the time I want to talk about. But most have the opportunity to take advantage of this and make improvements in between the first service and the next services, whether they have 2 or 10. They can do this for that service. So what to do is to evaluate the first service, where to do it, the green room or the office, wherever the pastor is comfortable. Let the pastor decide because they're kind of the key element of what happens in this conversation. How often? We would do it for no more than 10 minutes. Most of the time it was 5 minutes that we would do this. We got so used to it that we could kind of tell even before there was an intuition that our team created that we knew what needed to be changed even before we met. We were able to do that. We do it with the weekend ministry service leaders. This would include the tech crew leader. It would include the creative arts person, include the worship leader, include the pastor, the one speaking. And that's it. So 4 or 5 people at most would be a part of this meeting. Here's what we do. Popcorn positives, just real quickly. What were the best parts of the first service? What are the things we want to do over and over and over again? So that was really good. It could have been an illustration the pastor gave. It could have been a song that they sang. It could have been an interaction, or it could have been some point from the sermon, but just you wanted to say something positive. This was really great. Again, you're probably going to spend less than a minute doing these positive things, and then you're going to evaluate the time frame. Did we end on time? And did we do that? Did we actually end where we thought we would end? A lot of times you don't have time for this meeting because you said it's going to take this long, but the song you said was going to be a 3-minute song was actually Stairway to Heaven, which is 11 minutes long, and you just can't do that. It's surprising that I know stuff like that, but we'll keep going. So then you evaluate the time frame, then you eliminate the major cringe factors. The major cringe factors have to be out. If the song didn't work, pull it. If the testimony didn't work, either interview them or pull the testimony. But I'm just telling you, you've got to make these hard calls. Leadership is paid to make hard calls in ministry, and we have to make these hard calls in our weekend services because that's the front step of all ministry that happens in the life of the church. Then make some minor adjustments. If there's something the pastor may have said in their sermon that could have been more clear, speak up about that. Or if there was a small cringe factor, or even if sometimes it's what they're wearing or how they posture themselves or an illustration they gave. Maybe it's a song transition that needs to do better, or maybe it's the person doing the announcements needs to say something a different way. Just minor adjustments. Don't put that on the pastor. Make sure if the pastor needs to change something, fine, but if possible, let someone else talk to the people in the room who need to make the changes and free the pastor up to prepare their heart for the next service. And then finally, just pray together. This 10 minutes can make a huge difference in improving from one service to the next. Instead of having this attitude of, oh, well, I guess we're going to do this 3 more times because we don't have a way to change it. Yes, you do. You have a way to change it. It's called the mid-service mini evaluation. I hope you'll take advantage of this. This has been a Converge Whiteboard Leadership Moment. To learn more about Converge or to join us, check out converge.org.